The latest arc of the Star Wars comic by Kieran Gillen was called The Escape. After the betrayal of Queen Trios and the destruction of many rebel ships and leaders, Leia, Han, Luke, and Sana find themselves isolated and on the run. As they attempt to make their way back to the surviving rebel fleet, they run into Imperials, so Sana sends her fugitive passengers to a nearby moon called Hubin to hide. There they encounter a peaceful group of people who call themselves the Markona clan. They appear to have been fierce Imperial mercenaries in previous years who had earned the right to a quiet existence. They are friendly to Luke and the others, offering them a place to hide until the next supply ship arrives in about 5 months. Each of the rebels deal with the downtime in their own way. Han fits into the society and helps out where he can. Leia prepares a counterattack on Queen Trios. Luke builds a transmitter to contact their allies and gets to know the clan's Thane and his daughter. He learns that the Thane was the son of a Jedi, but never finds out what kind of jobs Clan Markona took for the Empire. About a month into their stay on Hubin, Scar Squadron arrives, having captured and tortured Sana. Thane Markona decides to evacuate the rebels and his people from the moon and gives his life to cover their escape, which strands the stormtroopers there until the next supply delivery. The mercenaries help Luke and the others steal Sana's ship out of an Imperial impound lot, and they all go their separate ways. The Markona clan seemingly join Harrison Dula's crew, and Leia's group are able to reunite with Admiral Akbar. She details her surprise attack on Queen Trios, but Scar Squadron also finds hints of her plan on Hubin. This was a unique little arc. I appreciate the chance to let our heroes breathe a little, especially after the Hope Dies issues. It's interesting seeing how each of the characters deal with being stuck out of the fight, what happens when they are forced to slow down. Leia's reaction was the most intriguing, developing plans to destroy Shu-Torun. She sounds like she's out for revenge, and I can't blame her, but I think this is going to lead to some conflict between her, Luke, and Han. I think she's getting tunnel vision and will have to be reined in by her friends before she goes too far. Trios is a great foil to Leia as another ruler who ultimately wants to save her people and will do anything necessary to do so. I'm looking forward to that fight, mostly because I missed the war part of Star Wars during these last 6 issues. It popped up a little bit in the last 2 parts, which is great, but unfortunately I kind of roll my eyes at Scar Squadron now. They were a really great idea when they were introduced, but they don't feel like a genuine threat at this point. Their plans never work out, and it's kind of comical that they are just stranded on a moon at the end of the story. The last panels are supposed to be ominous, like, oh no, Scar Squadron knows about Leia's plan, but they need a win before I can find them to be intimidating again. This whole arc felt like a bit of a detour, so much so that I'm curious if it'll connect to something more. This is very tinfoil hat of me, but I speculated a few months ago that Clan Markona might be connected to the Mandalorian series. Some of the iconography and gear on Hubin is vaguely Mandalorian, and their history as mercenaries is intriguing. Of course, the armor we see is wildly different from the classic Mandalorian suits. It's a stretch, but I think it's possible Pedro Pascal could have once been part of this group. They were warriors who found peace in a very Western-inspired village, and then that peace was taken from them, so they have to re-enter the fight. It sounds like a solid backstory for the lead mysterious character, but who knows. I think I'm searching for extra meaning in an arc that I just found to be so-so. But that's it for The Escape. The Star Wars comic will be coming back in March with the start of the Scourging of Shu-Torun, and I'm really looking forward to having a war-based story again. Let me know what you thought of the past arc and what you hope to see in the next in the comments. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and consider checking out our Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.